We live, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the first part. I was going to jump in on that part. Threw me off. I was ready to go, too.
We live,
You're live, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Just the two of us
Just the
tonight.
duo tonight. That's right. Yeah.
Seems
Garfield
like
knows what's up. He's got the inside scoop.
He does. Seems like we're the dream team, Tom. We're always here consistently. Tommy's just always going on vacations.
This time off, right? We need to talk. We need to have
We gotta go to
conversations about
HR.
that, I think, yeah.
Talk to the scheduler, see what's going on about that.
Last time was a little
everybody?
bit more legitimate of an excuse.
I'd say so. Getting married.
This time he's going to like a concert from like 1997 or something.
What is he, 16?
Something like that.
No, I'm jealous. But great too. That's awesome.
Sounds
I would actually love to be going to that. What's up, Granddad Crypto? First one in here tonight. Nope, you didn't miss the stream yet. We posted kind of early to schedule it, and then it shows up, but it's not live yet. But we are live now. A shout out to Quarter Water too, with all these little jokes. We'll definitely be going through all those. Moose Slayer, Shiny, Arrow Art.
So many of these.
Garfield, Joe, what's up? Slumber Shark, Mania Business, Jab Abadoo, Eddie Z. What's up, everybody? Blink 2 is in Tampa, I think it is. I think it's for concert size in Tampa.
I think that's what he said. And that's the problem now with everyone. I think he went with his wife. Now that everyone's getting married, that's how I feel. It's like, you didn't let me know. Like, why didn't you hit me up and tell me? And it's like, oh,
I know.
You're going with your wife. All right.
You didn't tell the boys you were going to Blink 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Who are you going with? My wife. All right, makes sense.
It's also a little bit tougher. I think that sounds like a good time, but on a Monday night.
It's a little rougher.
On a school night?
School night. I got homework.
On a stream night? Come on, Tommy.
Stream night, I know. Yo.
What would you have done? It would just been solo.
Yeah, I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm sick. I'm calling out.
Taking
too.
it off. Yeah. That's just TJ had the stream go. I actually got a little sick. I called out also. I think we
What are the odds? Internet went out. I got sick. There he is in chat. Tommy, I don't know if you saw, but scroll up and read the chat. Quarter Water got some funny jokes for you to kind of read over later.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to go through a few of those now, actually, but we do have a lot to talk about tonight. We got Derp Birds, the Pred 2. We got the Ape Society game. We have the Raiders Guild with Mallard Order. And then we have the Cornucopias drop that's happening tomorrow. So we do have a few of those. And Pants, that's right. Pants happened yesterday. Can't forget the Pants, Tom's favorite. I do want to go through some of these jokes. I'm pretty sure they're a ChatGPT joke. Why did Tommy, the NFT DGen, go to a Blink-182 concert?
Why?
He thought he could purchase a limited edition NFT concert experience and brag about owning a digital snapshot of the band's performance. Okay, not bad. Let's see this one right here. We got
robots, man. They don't have that. This is something.
Why did Tommy go
writer strikes still going on? They can't write the jokes.
Dude, I know. He thought it was the perfect opportunity to finally find out what's my age again, but little did he know that after all these years, he's still clueless. All right, well, he's close to 35 there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Crawfish, for the lame joke comment. I think they were all ChatGPT on his end.
It had that flair to it.
It didn't have the delivery.
That
on
AI,
it.
yeah, that AI feel for sure.
Absolutely. CB Hashats in the chat. What's going on, buddy? I saw some of the videos and pictures. Reno did look awesome. Wish I was there. Those ribs look delicious. Next year, hopefully, get to go out there
now.
So, what do you want to get into first? Want to do Pred 2, or do you want to go over?
We can start there. I think we had like a little list, didn't we? I thought that was all right ordered. Oh, I lost it. I've already lost it. First time. We need an adult.
You need an adult here. I got it here. Pred 2.
No, mine's loading up here real fast. My Discord crashed on us, but yeah, definitely pull that up.
So these are sick. I actually really like these a lot. I was going over some research on that. So I heard the artist Golden redid all of these. He also did the Helmies with Cardano Thor. These look really good.
So the face to me, when I first looked at it, I was like, man, these look like extra derpy. That's what they look like. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. And then I was like, it's derpers. Like that's right. Like it's meant to be. It's supposed
Of
to be. It
course.
still has like that derp. And I was like, so they captured that really well. As far as it's something we talked about some other projects, even Mallard, which I know we'll get into, where some of these projects that have taken on something a little more goofy and still managed to make it look like cool, like adding cool traits, making the art background and everything else like really come alive. And that's one they did, because to have like something that does have, which my first glance was just like, this is so derpy looking. I don't know if I like the face. And then like, oh yeah, it's derp birds, and then the traits and everything they came up with, and then of course the portal, like how you actually got them.
No, that's sick.
Going through the portal, I liked them quite a bit. Yeah.
I like how it's a slow release too. They're doing it over 2 weeks. I heard Dave saying. So the first 3 ranks are going to just slowly. I think every 5 minutes. I think I was seeing too. A new.
It's like randomized. They just start coming out. Yep. Yeah, the other end for sure.
New pred. Yeah. So for the next week and a half now, it's going to be a new pred V2. We're going to be seeing, which is dope. And then I heard that the rank 4s are getting their own special, I guess, channel in the Discord, and they can kind of choose when it's going to be changed. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to look and go down.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that. I didn't get that far as far as the actual like drop down for the mint. So we don't, we're not in on this one, unfortunately. This is one we're missing out on.
I know.
Do you have a derp bird right now?
I don't. Honestly, derp bird is one of those communities that I need to be a part of, just because they are a very strong team. Dave's awesome, great advocate, for them, a great team member of them. I always liked the original Derp Bird art. I really did. Not that the new one's bad, but it
was more like, I enjoyed the new one too, but by the time that one came, it was like, this one's grown on me so much. I like the original at first, which I didn't at all. I was like, especially because when they first dropped, when they first came out, it was kind of this like, we had so much to choose from, so much was minting all at the same time, and it was kind of like, take your pick of which one do you like. And we were a lot of times drawn to things first glance, especially, judging the book by its cover was just like, how does the art look right away? And that was one, like, I'm not getting one of those. Are you serious? It's stupid. Like, it's derp. Like, I'm not going to buy something called derp.
It's derpy.
Hey, listen. So I just didn't jump in. And then after a while, it started like really growing on me until where we jumped in and then talked to Dave. And then I jumped in quite a bit more.
You bought a derp bird, didn't you?
Quite a while. Yeah. I have a couple in my other wallet.
I had the Derp Apes. I really like the Derp Apes.
The drapes.
The drapes.
Dr. Apes.
The Dr. Apes. Yes, those are cool to me. The floor is definitely obviously pumping on these too. The regular Derp Birds are 585, thin floor, about to be 605 now. So everything is doing well for the Derps. Original, I'm just going over chat real quick.
Yeah, it wasn't like the art didn't draw me in, and there were so many other things minting at the same time. Just within that like run that we had of those few months, it was just not one that I like allocated ADA towards at all. And then of course we saw it like take off pretty quickly, and it was more so just community. That's what kept us involved. Not having them is when you were on Twitter, especially back then, like any person that reached out and was like, hey, I'm going to jump into Cardano, or what's going on, what project should I buy into, and just all those like normal engagement bait threads that are like, I just sold and have 10,000 Cardano, what should I jump in first? But as stupid as those threads can be, the Derp community showed up every time. And even when I think we had Dave on, it was quite a few people. We had one of our higher viewerships for sure, just from their community.
Well, even now we have chat. We have
45 drapes.
Derps in here now. The Derp community. Someone said look up the 45 drapes. Damn.
I love it. Yeah.
I remember Dave saying they weren't redoing that art as of then. I don't know if anything has changed, because I'd be kind of interested to see the new spin on those.
Be interesting.
Does anybody know
Some of these
about the drapes?
Especially because they've carried over so many of those traits, like this.
Oh yeah.
Going on. The buff and everything like that. And then we're going to get into the game. Where they're going to have the battling, the versus. 100%.
Sorry, I think my son, he's not awake. Whew, that would have not been good, Tom.
You just let me control your computer real fast.
100%.
And then, we won't go into your bank account, PayPal ourselves much money. Don't worry. Go shop on JPEG store.
You're not going to get much, because I've been sweeping some stuff this past weekend. My new business. I actually did. It was pretty cool. I don't know if you tried it out yet.
No, I have not.
Manga Business says, look up the Berserker face. Let me see if I can find that.
For the red twos?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out real quick.
All right.
So I already see some V2s on here. This definitely is a V2. So is this. I saw Rez say that the sloth from Goonies. I definitely could see that with this. 100%. This one.
That's what. Yeah, I had a couple people message me that. Like, dude, the new Prez look like Sloth from the Goonies.
I actually never seen that face yet so far, so that's the first for me.
I am just liking the traits though. They really go all out, and that's how it was with the Derp birds, and then especially when they had the Derp leans. So I mean, Tommy's is one of my favorite ones. He has like the Kill Bill bullet one. I like his quite a bit. But they've always gone strong with like all the traits, and then the mixing as well when they go through that like portal process of carrying over which areas are rare and everything like that.
CB, you do bring up a good question. You're going to talk about JPG not giving coins to Canada and US. I just think legality-wise, they can't. I'm not a huge fan of them dropping that announcement today when we were supposed to get allocated the tokens. I mean, I wish there was a little more transparent with that, but
I feel like, yeah, they've had to have known this for a while, right? Like, they're just like, how do we tell them? Like, fuck. We promised everyone all these coins, and it's just like, hey, I know like a lot of you are like super excited about this, but you're not going to be involved in the pizza party.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
But Slumbershard, yeah, you can do the VPN thing. I have not done it yet, so do research on doing the VPN so you can possibly get your token. Always not financial advice and not any personal advice. Is do whatever you want to do with your tokens or your XP. I think it's called XP if you don't actually have the reward.
That makes sense. Just what you've collected. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even see mine, actually.
Oh, no, I can see it. So then I can run through them again, get diamond.
Does anybody know in chat if the XP is equivalent to token? Like, let's just say, for example, if I had 10,000 XP, would that be 10,000 token? I'd be very curious to know that because I don't know. Yeah, Easy, they just posted that today. So not the US and not Canada. But I know a lot of people were like people in chat were saying, just use a VPN, turn it on, problem solved.
Yeah, now I'm in Costa Rica.
So I saw Tommy put he was in Australia with Shiny.
Today's stream brought to you by NordVPN. Not really. No, not at all. It's the Fafa. That's just the one I hear all the time.
The Fafa's a good one. The Fafa's a good one. All right, let's pull up what we got next going on here.
I thought we were going to Mallard.
We can go to Mallard.
Because I actually was going to look this up a little more. Because all I've seen is like some of the tweets.
Yeah.
But then I decided not to. So I hope you know a little bit about it because I wanted to learn.
Well, right now
with DJ today.
It's just the beta for the holders right now, the testers.
Mm-hmm.
So only the holders can kind of look at it right now.
Mm-hmm. The holders of
the letter holders.
Yeah, the letter holders.
I'm pulling up the next screen.
Not Mallard,
all these tabs over.
Now you know what Tommy's going through.
Here, let me pull some of these tabs over so I'm not taking forever with the other tabs because on the other monitor.
It's all right. We got the music tonight.
It's good music, good flowing music.
You found a couple good ones. Did you find a new site or something? I've been liking it.
I did. It's like called Up a Beat or something with the free royalty. The royalty.
And we don't get yelled at by YouTube.
No, but I do
behind the curtain.
Well, I do have to post their little link in the description. What did he say? We got some Alpha Mouths. I think casino. I'm sharing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, but I love you. Whatever, hash chat, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, this is what it looks like. So if you have a letter, you know what this looks like. If you haven't even checked it out yet, this is the Raiders Guild website.
You allowed to show this?
Why not? If you're a letter holder, you can see it. Why can't I show that?
You're not a letter holder?
I mean, this might entice people to get a letter.
There you go. All right.
If anything, Demosthenes will get.
CJ, right?
Well, I'll get yelled at later. Anyway, there's a task board. So far, it's just for the Mallard order. So basically, you get points for Twitter and Discord so far. And I'm assuming there's going to be a lot more tasks for a lot other, maybe more projects or partnersps.
This is probably just a proof of concept kind of test.
Yeah, right now. Exactly. Kind of like play with it, break it, do all the things, find the bugs, all that stuff. So there's a leaderboard already. So people are already just grinding out the points, which I don't understand. I did do a few things so far. I have to ask about that. And the reward shop. No, right now I don't.
Big fan.
Yeah. I was just reading chat. They are giving tokens to the US. JPEG, you're gonna get it. Okay.
I think he's saying they aren't probably. Just in a...
But these are cool. So you get, I don't know how true this is, but there is a reward shop for this. 1,000 points, you get ruin, and you guys can see there are more ruin. You can actually get ADA, merch, and a random relic, depending on how many points you get. So there is some incentive for being a part of the Raiders Guild or being active in the community. So now you really do get rewarded for getting all these points and doing all those reposts, retweets, and liking, comments, all that. So anything they have for a task, you complete it, you get the points, you could possibly get any of that stuff, that's dope. Such a different concept or proof of idea to do that with a project.
I think it's cool because to me, like if they just came forward and said, hey, we have like our new website and a new interactive game or something and brought this forward, and I was like, this is like, I just had to like go tweet and like post something in Discord. That doesn't really like, I don't know, that's not to me that big a deal. But because they already have like a community that enjoy doing these like raids that they call them, that we're just having like a good time doing it, and we're already just doing it a whole bunch. I think it's cool that they like build something around that to kind of add more interaction, like a leaderboard and a scoreboard for it. Just makes it that much more fun for the people that are already involved. So I just think it kind of builds off that, and other people like see and want to get involved or whatever. But I like that quite a bit.
You're absolutely right, because I agree, because people were already doing it for basically free in a sense. They were doing it to be supportive for each other in the community. Now it really incentivizes them to do it even more or get more people involved, because like, hey, all you got to do is click a couple buttons and you get some points for it essentially, and then turn those points in, you get a nice little reward shop.
Exactly. Yeah, and I just think like if they would have brought, like, because we've seen things like that where it's like, hey, this is what we're bringing. It's like, this is our game. It's like, this isn't really a game. It's like a retweet.
Yeah.
Social media thing, or use your Discord to make it look active, but theirs is already active. Like they're not doing this to push that further. They're just like adding on to something and giving more fun to the people that are already doing this, which is what I like to see. They build it like around the community as opposed to like trying to force the community around it.
Yeah. No, they already, well, they do have the Discord game coming out shortly, I believe. I know they paused that for a bit, so there's going to be an RPG-esque game in the Discord too.
Inside the Discord, yeah.
So that's going to be cool. So they got a lot of stuff going on. They're always building and always active in the space. So shout out to the Mallard order for the Raiders Guild. So if you haven't, Tom, you should check it out too. I still don't know how many points I did. I did 3 of these things. Wrote Mallard order.
Real issue.
All right, we'll figure it out.
I bet I assumed Demosthenes is also recovering right now as well.
from Reno.
Yeah.
I wonder if they all made out their flights, because a lot of flights have been getting canceled lately.
I wonder if they saw Officer Dangle.
Is that from Reno 911?
Yeah, it's one of the small shorts.
Is that oh my gosh, what's his actor name?
Thomas Lennon?
No, I was thinking of the other guy. No, I was thinking of the guy from Grandma's Boy.
Oh, Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, Nick Swartzen.
No,
he's in it too, right?
He plays Terry.
That's funny. All right.
They brought that back during, I think, COVID on that.
What? Reno?
Reno 911. They Quibi? What was it called? Quibi? I think it was something like that. Whatever that thing was that they had a whole bunch of shows going on. I forget what it was now. You have to look it up later. It's not really relevant, but interesting. Yeah, it's a great show.
Dope.
Old one. But yeah, Raiders Guild for sure. Check it out.
Shout out to Nemesis in the chat. What up, Freedom 35ers? Have a lot of behind the scenes coming through in the following iteration of RG with our developer Derp. Nice. Excited to see it. I'm sure we will definitely be talking about it. Real quick, how often does this refresh the points? Because I'm pretty sure I did these things the other day, and I don't have the points yet. So maybe someone in chat could help me out to why I don't have those points yet.
You have it linked correctly?
I do. It's linked here. Let me see.
You don't got a link to the alt?
Yeah, I got
Discord. Authorized Discord.
I'm on Discord. I'm authorized Discord. I thought I was.
Is it?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh yeah, you're right. The other ones are grayed out. I see now. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't put anything else on there.
That's interesting.
Oh well. Alrighty. All right.
Yeah.
So one of our favorite projects, Aeonium Sky. We had a drop on Friday. Did you get in on it?
Absolutely not.
I know.
You had
They're
to
so.
put in, because he does a new system now. You got to like kind of join the lottery.
I like that though. It
Yeah.
combats the botters and all the other stuff. So the art's always amazing. But I feel like I never
It's
remember.
only
when they're-
after the task expires that it actually add the points onto you. So it's
What's
not
up?
right on completion. That's what they're saying.
It's only after the tasks.
So after that task
Ah.
goes away and the new one shows up, then your points will be allocated. Cool.
Well, then how do people have so many points already? Are those new tasks the past few days?
They must be. They have to be. That's how it works.
I just did it. What was it? I did it Saturday. How long are these tasks for? Let me see. Let me go back to that. Oh, the 13th. That's why. Ah. See? Shout out to chat.
It's a little reading comprehension. Shout out.
I don't see it on here. I must have skimmed it in the announcement.
No, yeah, it just says expires. It doesn't actually. I think it's just where the
It
points get
doesn't say it.
allocated.
No, it doesn't. It must
No.
say that in the Discord. All right.
People have over 300 points already. Yeah, we saw that on the leaderboard there. Some people are quite far up there. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like this gets to be repetitive when we talk about Aeonium Sky. You got to pull. We'd have to find it on JPEG Store to pull up on Pool. But this is fine for stream purposes anyway. I'm sure on everyone's phone it looks great. That I feel like this gets repetitive talking about their art, because every time it's just like it's
So
fucking
good.
awesome. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good. It's like ridiculous every time. The color schemes are all there, so like it flows together because it is all part of that same picture, so that makes sense. But otherwise, just obviously how much detail there is, how cool it is that the motion and animation is in there, how distinct it is to their style, but also different from everything else. It's every time, every block, we say the same thing, I think.
I just love how consistent they are too, especially in their schedule, because I know they want to have that full picture completed with all of them connected, which I cannot wait to see that fully.
Well, I gotta
connected.
stop looking at the previews because people now started connecting them a bunch. I think we did it on block 13. We posted ours when we had done it, which some people had done them kind of, but we had like full thing moving and everything. And now I like to wait like chunks, you know what I mean? Like 5 blocks at a time, so you can really see the difference. Otherwise, if it's one by one, you don't get the same like effect. But people post like the full thing, like getting put together so often now.
It is dope. Just to catch up on chat here real quick. Did people get early access, test access on it? Yeah, the letter holders did. Letters holders could check it out, I think, for the first month. Have they announced any use case for their token? Yeah, they have a lot of giveaways and raffles and stuff for it right now. There's not going to be any money back, so it's not going to be like a meme token or anything, though. What else we got here? 1,000 points equals 100.
Early Knox, did you get one?
Yes.
Did you get one of these last blocks, 21?
Oh yeah, Curly, did you get one? We kind of slacked. We
mean,
should have talked about that last week in the show. We definitely missed out on that one.
We had talked about it a couple weeks before when because he's real good on the schedule, like you said, where he's already got like the channel and everything.
Yeah.
Discord. They already have it all posted for block 22. It's coming soon. Like they haven't released actual dates and stuff, but they stay up on the updates now, like saying like, all right, like already moved on to the next one, got like automatic posts and everything. So I mean, me and TJ, like Curly Knox, what do you say? Finally have a chance to mint. I mean, not me or TJ. We're not getting that.
You know, it's sad.
Tommy got
like,
2 last time. They accidentally sent him 2. Not really, but I mean that's kind of.
He fired out too. No, I mean, I love their NFTs. I love the mints. I always just miss it every time. Either I get beat out on the mint or I just miss it and I don't win. I think like the raffle system.
Some of them are at a odd time for us too. They have been at some like strange times. It's different now, but before the past ones.
They do switch it up. That's for sure. No, but these are dope. All right.
Oh, they're fantastic. No, I love those. We have liked those since episode 1, I think, or test episode 0, before the live stream. Even I think we were.
Yep.
We still never closed that down. We had discussed very briefly with them, maybe having them on somehow. Like very brief talks. We should maybe open that up. I don't know what kind of schedule they have, where it very much seems like this might be more of their side kind of thing that they do casually, like not casually, but for fun. It's something they do. It's like a enjoyment.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to get to talk to them at some point.
Do you know if they've ever done an interview?
Not that I know of, no.
I'd be very curious to kind of hear
Because
their.
it's hard to find that on YouTube, where a lot of it's just people like just a bunch of our stupid videos of us talking about them, drooling over it the whole time, and you know what I mean? Because we've now talked about them for 2 years.
Trying to zoom in on stream and have it butcher the whole image itself, so it doesn't even do it justice.
Or trying to open like the full res one on Tommy's old computer, and like smoke starts
gosh.
drifting into his view.
His computer started making a weird noise. Yeah. Switching gears here, did you see the Ape Society game this weekend? Did you download it?
I didn't download it, but I opened. At first I saw it and I was like, all right, that's cool, because it's like community made. It's not by them. It's not. I mean, I don't know how much it's endorsed by them. Like I think they seem fine with it. They've been retweeting it and stuff, but it was made. It's community driven. It's not like necessarily made by them as part of their project. It's something that their community made because they like their project so much. So I was like, that seems like crazy. And then I clicked the link and I was like, it opens to their Steam page. Like, it's a real thing. It's free to play. You can download it now.
Yeah, I downloaded it and I was playing it for a little bit. I was running around. You can't do anything yet. You can obviously chat, run around, jump, and all that stuff. There are barriers and you can die in the game. But when you go inside the houses are empty.
How do you choose the ape and stuff like that? Is it randomly
there's
for you? Or?
There's two apes in the beginning that you can choose from. I'm assuming maybe down the line they will integrate. If you have an ape, you can use your ape. Can you hear the music on this?
Yeah, I can, for sure. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
You hear that in the game too. It's pretty cool. There's a voice chat in there as well. There's also text chat. Yeah, so you can chat. Yeah. I mean,
a lot of trust in the community.
I created my own service. I was in there just chilling by myself, bouncing around, but I was doing a little exploring.
Okay. Yeah, at first Cardano Twitter influencer canceled.
Yeah,
during Island of the Apes. But no, it was very cool just to see it in there. I think they said like 99 apes can be in a server at a time hanging out. And just the fact, I mean, one, like we've highlighted where there's just these tools now for developers where someone knows what they're doing. They can use some of those presets and things like that to make something very functional, and not a lot of time with not as big of a team as like obviously like a AAA studio. But even just the fact, like you said, there's not a lot technically you can do. You run around, you can talk in VoIP, you can chat, and you can go inside houses and see shit and die. But that's, especially in the early days of the metaverses, a year ago, last fall when everything was a metaverse, that's what they were saying. Like, well, what is the metaverse? We're going to be able to go in as your NFT and talk to people that are other NFTs and maybe from other projects. We'll get some collaborations going. And it's like, then they have this. I mean, right now it's not your NFT, but this is pretty far along already compared to what a lot of other projects have dropped, and can just much more easily be built upon now to start incorporating that kind of thing.
It's definitely a step in the right direction because you could definitely hold a little space in there, right?
Think about even the promotional content and stuff for the Ape Society, like the potential there for doing those things where it's like, we just had our first get together where everyone came in as their ape in their game. Especially with what is this?
This is my footage. I took some screenshots in the game. There's a few of these little signs throughout the map that have kind of just funny little stuff on there. It says the pebble, smash the first footer, PS, not related to the rock. So so I died. So some of the stuff they have here is pretty funny as well. I jumped off the ledge.
Into the water or just
it says into the water.
Okay.
So you can't swim or anything yet. So I didn't follow the directions on all these little signs.
I didn't create a whole island for you to jump off the cliff.
Died again. Cliff ahead, go back. So some of this stuff is hidden throughout the map. I didn't find all the signs if there was more, but it was fun to kind of run around and click the plate smoothly, walk in and out of the doors. You didn't have to hit any buttons. I picked the guy with armor. The other guy didn't have armor on.
See, I like that though, and that's just like I said. It just feels like there's so much potential for them to build on. Absolutely. And again, just where it's hard to say this. I don't like turning communities against us, but it's just one that we've highlighted a lot. Where how much amazing stuff the community does on their end. where they have like what do they call it? It's not the newsletter, but like, you know, like the almost like weekly journal for their land plots and things like that come out, and it's all like made by the community. And then we see this, it's just on another level compared to, you know, other projects do cool things, don't get me wrong, but this is like a next level kind of thing.
I'm gonna pull it up now a little bit so you can see, because there are like in-game emotes that you could do, kind of like any like Fortnite and stuff, where you can dance, you can shadow box.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
So it turned out really good. Let me share this now. Here we go. So I'm in here now. So you can choose between these two characters here. Manuel Monet, and you got Stockley King. I picked him last time, so I'm gonna pick this one this time. So I just created my own lobby because I didn't see a server last time. So if you guys haven't checked this out, this is free on Steam. Loaded pretty quick too. Unreal Engine.
I was gonna say, and it's, you know, on Steam, I imagine that's somewhat hopefully level of legitimacy. You're not going to get your wallet drained. You're not picking like download anything from some random like .io website or anything like that. So that's, you know, also a good sign. I like that.
No wallet connects.
I'm surprised this is running pretty well. TJ is running better than Tommy's computer used to stream this.
No, it's really cool actually.
I mean, look, yeah, they got quite a. So I mean, like you said too. I mean, we don't need to go through and see empty houses, but you can go inside these houses, things like that. It's pretty impressive for what they've developed as far as being a community-led thing. I mean, this is more than we've seen. A lot of projects that's their main goal, is to get something like this out, and to see how far along they are. And as much as this is preset, I don't know. I can't say. I'm not on that side of development. I've seen some impressive things, but even just things like the radial wheel there and the key bindings like are within that Ape Society theme, like the font color choices and everything. They did a perfect job. Like, it's something that seems like it would be from an actual project.
I honestly want it to be like, I hope there's a battle royale mode. I mean, I love battle royale, so I think that'd be pretty cool to kind of run around with all these apes in this map. This map looks sweet too.
I want to see like because they're monkeys, some sort of like, not Among Us, help me out, your Fall Guys type scenario.
Oh, like that'd be cool.
Or something. Yeah, even getting into like, just make not Jungle to Jungle. What the fuck was that show? It was like the gray iguanas and the green snakes and the purple
Legend of the Hidden Temple?
Yeah, just make like Legend of the Hidden Temple type obstacles, and then you run around as monkeys doing it. That'd be great.
That would be cool. I'm very curious how the server thing goes, because every time I've gone to check, I have to make my own because I don't see any on there. I don't know if because I'm not you need to be friends with someone to be in the servers, or if random people can just start joining my server if I ever did create one. But this map it's a decent size, honestly. Everything looks good. The sounds are good. They do play that music in the video. Right now.
If I had my it plays the whole time.
I lowered it. It does. You can lower it down in the
that's a little excessive. But yeah, no, I mean it's more impressive too. It's just like it's free.
Yeah,
doesn't that's one other thing. If they don't do anything with this, cool. Like, it was fun to run around in. It was a cool milestone, something to remember. If they develop it further, even cooler. If they start adding some sort of connectivity with the wallets and stuff like that, I'm sure that's a fucking pain in the ass trying to add in Cardano wallets into gaming. But also would be very, very cool. But something we've talked about is just that barrier to entry. To join in on some of these games where even if you make a really great fun game, then if you're successful, you almost hurt yourself, because now how do you get new people in? Oh, you have to buy this piece that the floor is driven up to $1,000 to play the game or to even try it out. It's hard to find that balance, I think, for games. And we've talked to a lot of games that have had to figure out a way to come out with some sort of free side, something to offer where you can get in. So yeah, that's cool to see. It's cool you can do that and run around like that.
They definitely especially NFT games, because you're already up against a big fight with AAA games. You should definitely have a free kind of trial entry to kind of test the game out before actually making the full NFT purchase. I would definitely not token gate that initially right off the rip. Any gaming project honestly shouldn't do that, because this way, like I said, people can test it out, see if they actually truly want to play it and pay for it.
I mean, well, we've seen, like, I think who said that? Mang Your Business said Rocket League's free, and that's the kind of things that I see where it's like even some of these games we check out where it's like, yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like it's a lot more than I know how to do as far as developing. Maybe we could figure some of it out with, like, if we got into Unreal somehow and got messed around with it, with the presets, if we could fuck around. I doubt it still though. It's very impressive with some of the things we've seen from games in Cardano. But when you have to think then, like, yeah, this is going to also cost some sort of payment to actually get the full experience to play it. And that could be a high-end payment. And you have a game like Rocket League, Overwatch, Fortnite. Those are also, completely free. If you just want to go in and play, you don't have to spend any money on all the extra parts. That's just pure extra. And that's where we've seen, like we've said, like that model's proven to work. People spend a shit ton of money on Rocket League.
100%.
Our host is not here. Well, we can talk about him while he's not here. He can't defend himself. I know he's paid for skins that he wanted just because he liked him, because he played the game so much. And it's like the game's free, and I got my money's worth in my eyes to even spend money on it. Like I've spent so much time, I'm willing to spend money on it because this is something I'd like and I'm enjoying it and would have more value, more fun getting to flex it as I play.
I'm not gonna lie, I've spent money on skins before, and I've talked about this with other fellow gamer friends before NFTs. I've always said if games would just be free or super cheap, I'm talking like $20 or less, I would spend more money long term on skins and other stuff versus if I had to pay like the $6,200 depending on what edition I get of the game up front, because I'm gonna second guess myself, like I don't even know if I want to drop another 10, another 20, whatever, for this, that, and the other. But if I off of rip it's free, or for $20, I might not think about it long term. All right, I want to get the new battle pass for Warzone, or I want to get the skin for this or skin for that. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to buy it because I only spent, this was free. Oh, this is only $20. So low entry point or free is in my opinion, the way to go. I think because you can see a few years ago, Fortnite, it's proven that it works. It's a free game. They made millions and millions of dollars. Stupid amount of money. So that definitely does work. Joe, we are definitely going to get into Corn. That is a good transition. He said that's why I like Corn. There are free vehicles to use. And speaking of vehicles, they do have another drop coming out. What is it, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, the 11th. Yeah, I was almost going to say no, Friday. Today's Wednesday when we're recording, but I'm off. It's not podcast.
It's not podcast. So they definitely have their new vehicles dropping tomorrow. I think they're $75 USD if I remember correctly.
That is right. Yeah, and this one's supposed to be their fastest vehicle, they said.
Damn.
And this is going to be the last pre-drop before the launch of the game.
Okay.
It sounds like this is going to be the last one. So this is like that last early chance to get in, I guess. Still call it being early.
How many
actual game comes out? And that's pretty soon. They
have 5 or 6 vehicles out now, right?
I couldn't tell you the number. I think it's less than that.
Is it?
4. Yeah. Maybe it's up to 5. This is also getting to be very impressive looking.
Yeah.
I'll be more interested when we get more of our hands on, which is supposed to be pretty soon, the actual racing. Because like it looks pretty, it looks nice, but I mean that's just where kind of graphics are these days. If you're using a modern engine, it's going to look pretty good. Seems to be like moving along fine and operating fine, but like from what we saw, at least at, I was going to say E3 at CNFT Con, there wasn't a whole lot he kind of did at that point, which is early too. It was very early. I'm not being judgmental. I know that it was that early. I'm just excited as they continue to develop to see more of that come in, where we're actually racing, like real racing, like really it's dependent on how you're doing, as opposed to maybe just like who got the boost and who did. So I'll be excited as we get to see this more and get to see like actual gameplay. Does Tommy have any of these yet? Because I'm going to have to piggyback off him, I think, for some of these, so we can see some more of the gameplay footage for the early stuff. I think you have to have some pretty something to have access.
I know he did. I don't know if he still does.
Hard to keep track, right? He might have sold them all to get the BBs. He moves stuff around like that.
If he would have done that, I think he'll be.
I think he starts having a couple whiskeys and gets impulsive. He just starts to get in. He's like, where am I going to make this money? Oh, they're not developing anything. I'll sell that, and then I'll buy like 55 of these and then resell them to make my money, to buy back into that. And then the other ones never take off, so he's just left with them.
He did a late night play himself the other night. I'll let him tell the story later this week during the podcast, but he did do a play recently. I know he'll get into that later this week for everyone to hear, but he did something else. I actually like the play he did though. Anyways, but back to the vehicles here. Yeah, I think so. Crawfish has Bubble Jet and Sprinter only, but they have the OG Bubbles and the new OG vehicle. Yeah, so I think those are the differences between them. But I'm very curious as far as like the differences each vehicle has, like which one has better acceleration or handles or speed or the control wise to kind of balance the whole game out as far as the player as an individual. Because you can't just have one. I mean, I guess
one speed.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't have.
Like they said, these are supposed to be the fastest ones. I think the newest ones are coming out tomorrow.
Right, they're the fastest.
So there's going to be a variation.
Are they harder to handle because they're faster now? Like that's where I'm kind of curious. How in depth does the game go?
I would think they'd be more fragile. That's usually the
right.
Get speed. You know what I mean? You get bashed up a little more, then the cloud has to come pick you back up, bring you back onto the course.
Yeah, definitely give and take for all that stuff. Yeah, Joe, we definitely have to check out the Kopi Cafe. I think I saw them commenting on our last video about
in depth of each vehicle. There you go. That probably answer what you're looking for, too, TJ.
Yeah.
As far as where the different vehicles rank in there, but yeah, they're having different tiers for the actual release itself, depending on like how much different corn you hold, as well as like your different assets. It sounds like scroll back down is down there. They have the actual schedule in that table.
7,200. Okay, one per tier. So you get 3. 45
sold in ADA, and then they have the breakdown. I think it's a little lower. The actual schedule.
Oh, true. Okay, I got you. Yeah, different tiers.
So there's different times actually.
Tomorrow.
I miss when they got like 24 hours for like whitelist.
This one's 25
just like, huh? Well, no. Look how long the different little like breaks are in between and stuff. Like when it was like just
so the 24 hours break for 30 minutes. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Vehicle holders.
See, then the other ones only remain open for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. Quick.
Exactly. It's just like everything has to be like right then. Like that's like I went to do it and I had to reset my modem and I got diarrhea and I missed it. Just like the smallest little inconveniences and you're done. So like you just missed the whole mint.
They're one of their mints that I feel like they're one of the safer mints as far as like combating bots because of the way you have to kind of go in their queue on their website. I remember trying to go for the trees. I mean, I got wrecked trying to get that thing, but just the whole process of making the account and signing in and stuff was a safer bet than just minting some of these other ones.
You've definitely seen some good things developed on their end too. Yeah.
I actually started bringing.
They've done so many. They've had some that needed a little, like they worked hard to get to that point where they can actually mint smoothly now at this point. Because remember they had the one where they just ended up giving it away because it got just botted, destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I'm
gonna pull up the Kopi Cafe 58 real quick. Look at the leak section to see all these vehicles.
The Sprinters, I think it was.
What did you say? It's in the leak, new vehicle?
Yeah, they said Kopi Cafe 58, then leak, then new vehicle. Check it out. I will be excited though. I'm also just curious to see more
leak
even as we get into like their world, like because that was also one of the better looking as far as visually when you guys got to run around in their actual game.
Yeah, the game was cool, honestly. So it is a different dynamic of the vehicles and that open world part.
The bubble jets look a little just not what I want to race in. It's very, I mean, it's George Jetson.
Let's think of the jet. Yeah, I think the Jetsons. I like them though. Very futuristic.
I don't want to race in it though. The other one's like that looks like racing.
You know, I would race
that looks like you go now. It looks like a minivan.
That white one's clean though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These all look really good.
I don't want anything that holds cargo.
Damn, they go in this pretty thorough. We gotta watch this, dude.
These are great.
This is definitely a good overview of all the
only C class, dude.
If anyone wants to watch this or check it out, I will link it down below for you guys to
Yeah, check
this
this out
out.
for sure.
Yeah, good shout out, dude. That was good. I'll definitely take a look at this later for sure. But
You've been on Tommy duty, so what am I supposed to say here? If you've been enjoying this, then make sure you retweet it or something.
Retweet it, sub it, like it, all the things.
Hit the buttons, not the one that thumbs down.
Yeah, I gotta hit the button too. Jeez, okay. You guys are enjoying the show, liking the comment, telling Tommy to have a good time Blink-182. Make sure you hit that like button. If you want to chat, you have to hit that sub button and wait. I think it's a minute. Actually, I don't know if I put it on this one.
Anyway, we've had a bunch of riffraff in here. We could have had new chats and jointinder.com and stuff like that.
Oh boy, yeah, we could have. Yeah.
What happened to those? They were coming around. We had like 5 people in here. Now they don't show up anymore.
I know, they got mad because we were just kind of leaning into it.
The one actually started chatting back that one time. I was sure it was a bot. I'm like, Tommy, you're an idiot. Stop asking the bot how it's doing. It's coming in and posting live news.xxx.com. And Tommy's like, come on, man, what's your favorite NFT? One of them said something.
Oh, they did. That's right.
Yeah, one of them started responding. Yeah, exactly, Crawfish. No, I understand that too. That's because that's where like the whole rest of that game comes in. I think that's very cool. They're gonna have like it's not just a racing game. Like they have so much more planned. That is sometimes though you see the racing game and it can be so impressive that I forget that that's not all they're doing. That it's not like, oh, this is like a full project for this stuff right here just in the racing game. And they have a whole nother. That's what I was just even mentioning when I said you and Tommy got to run around. I think we saw Tommy's gameplay of him actually running around as his as like the dude in their game, like the third person, like Grand Theft Auto style, you know.
Well, even from that video, even from CNFT Con, we've seen the progression. What was it, a few weeks ago in that open world and all the, you know, when they run around at nighttime in the water and all that stuff. So the progression from then, you know, to now, they're just working nonstop. CB Hash says, going to see Boys to Men Friday night with Boo, with my boo, his boo. Boys to Men. Okay. I do know that
they're still out still. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I think they're probably in their 40s or 50s now. No shade if anyone is 40 or 50s. Just dating herself a little bit. I know Boys to Men.
I hope everyone does.
Did you get in on the Jelly Cubes treasure chest on Friday?
I did.
What'd you get? Or your mic cut out? Your mic's cut out, Tom. I got in on it. I only got 55-40 SNEK. And then Tommy, he gets a mutant mouse. You're muted still, Tom. Tom's muted. They had to change their name to Mendigrams. That's funny. You'll be 50 next month, CB? I would not have guessed that at all. Never would have guessed you being 50 next month. Hey, I'd be 50. Hey, nothing against being 50. I know Boys and Men. I grew up listening to them too. My brothers and sisters are a little bit older than me, so they had it on all the time. So I definitely grew up with that. I got 2 tokens and a quick. Damn. No, I literally got 55-40 SNEK worth 7 ADA. I was like, of course, my luck. And then I text them in our group chat. Tommy got a mutant mouse. I don't know what he got in the second one though. But I know he bought a second mutant mouse and turned it into a full mutant. I was very jealous and angry that he got in on that. Incubus was dope back then. The other mime. Well, you guys liking the show? Give us another thumbs up, a sub button. Raz, did you get on that or you missed it? Actually, I think you said you missed it. It is the LayZtee show right now. Let me pull up CNFT. See what we got here. Boom. I did see Tappy Tools going on a run this weekend. Chat, if anyone has any of those. You good? You got connection?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Beautiful. Yeah.
I can't believe that just failed, leaving you solo like that, leaving you in the trenches taking grenades. My entire computer just like exploded.
I was just gonna start doing the open
I'm on a
CNFT.
laptop now.
It worked well though, because I was gonna talk about Tabby Tools because they went on a tear this weekend. 14,
there we go. All right,
now.
I'm catching up then. Thank you. I appreciate that. I swear, I just was like everything went silent on him. Lost the mouse as it was like USB was failing. But all right, where'd they get up to?
1450 floor. Yeah.
What'd you guys sell out at?
I didn't even get it. I didn't get to, I wasn't on, I didn't even mint it. I should have.
I thought you guys both grabbed it.
No, Tommy got in my damn head because he was hating on the art a little bit, but I wasn't buying it for the art. I was buying it for the utility, and now look at it. He got in my head again. That's twice. I know, dude. I know. I did. But I did get on this CTV Volt Seeker token or NFT, which is actually really dope. I bought 3 of these this weekend. I bought it at a 30.
No, I saw you guys posting about this. Wait, so okay, what was this? I missed this one though. I saw you guys posting about it.
So it's an NFT. So depending on the rarity, you get allocated their CTV token. So for the commons, you get 1. For their uncommon, you get 3. And I don't remember the other ones. And it's a lot higher. You get allocated each day. So just by holding it, it's the non-custodial staking. You don't have to link it to anything. You just hold it in your wallet and you get, it just earns the token daily. So these went at one point, when I saw them Saturday, they were at 28 floor. They went all the way up to about a 65, almost 70 floor. They're back down a little bit. But like I said, you don't have to do anything at all just to hold these tokens. I did see CB post about it today. Yeah, 50x 2 days. Yeah, I did. So he's getting, I think, CB, if I'm correct or wrong, I think I saw you post, you're getting 58 a day by holding these worth.
Wow.
Token. Yeah. So this
how many of those
does
he have?
I think he has quite a few. So you can, you have 100 CB.
Okay. Okay.
Red said I bought a set of 1 each rarity for a total of like 180. Is he?
I thought say good night a little bit earlier. No, maybe I hung out. I might be wrong. Maybe you stuck around.
I pulled 250k CT for 1,008. It was worth, damn, 58 a day. Great call. Rena Red sold some of my CTV to get initial investment out, riding the rest risk free. Do the same with ENCS. Nice. There's been a lot of DeFi plays. And I think, like I said, I'm not going to share a story, but Tommy did do a lot of DeFi plays this week and he did post about it. So he made a little bit of a degen play. He did buy some CTV as well. We were talking about that last night. So this did do really, really well. Anybody else in chat get in on the CTV token wave this weekend? If you did, let me know. Also, there was a mint yesterday and today. It was a whitelist, the Abin2 tribe. This was only, I think, a 58 a mint. What are they at now? 208 floor. So they're doing really well too. I actually like this art. Anybody get on this?
I did not, no.
You didn't get on this one?
No.
Yeah, I saw this over the weekend. Missed out on it. I think the public sold out super, super quick.
I could see that. All right, sorry, I had to reset my keyboard. There we go. Now I got my keyboard back. Beautiful. Now we're back up and running mid-show. Perfect. That's what we love. You did not get one of these?
No, they sold out.
Oh, you're not back in it. Okay. All right.
No. No.
That's Happy Tools. So do you know if Tommy moved that at all?
I don't know. This was today. I know he was off. I don't know if he grabbed any today. I know he didn't get it yesterday though.
I see. Understood. I'm excited to hear what he did. I didn't get to catch up with that on the weekend.
No, yeah. He will, I'm sure he'll definitely break that down. So this is really cool. Yeah, this was a cheap mint too that's holding over a 200 floor right now.
Which one are you showing? Which one are you trying to share? You're showing your JPEG store. There we go.
Showing not the right screen.
There we go. I was gonna say, wait a second. What are you talking about here? You know what it looks like? That, like, especially that one when you play Civilization, like the leader.
This one?
Pictures. Yeah.
It does actually, yeah. This reminds me of the
Majora's Mask.
Yes, but it also reminds me of the Mask and Crash Bandicoot.
That too. Yeah, the Ooga Boogas.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
You gotta do the thing. Do the noise.
No, I'm not trying to. No.
Come on. What? No? All right. Well, these went on a tear this weekend too.
All right. We missed that one completely then.
Yeah, we did.
Makes sense. Damn, that's what we're slipping. We can't even
Yeah.
do those.
It's true.
Especially when we're talking about there's nothing left to min right now. It feels slow, and then missing these? Come on.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's old age. It is.
Yeah, I think he was talking yesterday. He's doing more, or trying to. He's in a little degen or DeFi phase right now. Did anybody get these though in chat? The Abin 2 tribes? I didn't really start seeing them until this weekend before the whitelist happened. So
I was gonna say I didn't see him until just Twitter. Just people flexing them on Twitter.
Yep. I haven't been anything for a bit.
That's you know, as much as I try to keep my Twitter going to be like up to date on stuff, it's either like I'm up to date on everyone who's arguing with who, and then when I actually see anything NFT related, it's something that everyone's showing off at 10x and I missed them in. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me check it out. Oh, okay, they sold out like in 10 minutes. And that
Tappy Tools is a great example. We didn't get in on it, and of course, look at it now, 1450 floor. Of course, it is. One thing we almost forgot, Tom, is the clay pants. Did you get to check those out? I wasn't going to let you forget that.
Don't worry.
Who's going for 1K and risk on Friday? Are you? I don't know if I'm going to go for risk. Are you going for a
Sounds like a risk. I don't know. Sounds pretty risky.
Sounds a little risque.
I know about that one.
I did. So we got the stand opened up and launched.
I like that name too.
I do like that name.
Yeah. I love this picture. It's really hard for me not to use that for the thumbnail.
I honestly, I shared it for you to use it for the thumbnail. I thought you were going to, but the Derp one is really good too. Though
it didn't fit right, and like as good as the colors and how colorful it is, it like everything kind of just got lost in it. It's very busy.
Yeah,
which is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a busy street, so it makes sense. But I loved it.
No, it's a good honestly too, because if you would put something in the center, you kind of takes away the stand line or the stand writing there.
It's something that, you know, even it's one of the things I liked about early Aeoniums at the time, where you can almost like they capture the texture in their art so well. Like it's such a good resolution, usually such good quality that you can. It's like art. You can really get that feel for almost. You can feel it like looking at it. The pants. We get pants. Can buy pants.
We got pants. I'm trying to find the video. Here it is.
Okay, there we go.
Which pants are you going for? I like the astronaut pants there.
The astronaut.
I don't know. I'm pretty simple, dude. Where's you
going? Roll through again real fast. No, you didn't start at the beginning.
I missed just the underwear. That's funny. Yeah. That's really funny.
It's tough. It's tough. Maybe the shorts, the flower shorts in the beginning.
You doing flower shorts?
Orange. I'm wearing orange shorts right now. They don't have flowers on them, but close enough.
Alrighty.
Rugs Not Rugs book. We were going to talk about that some with Tommy. We'll probably get into some of that on the podcast too.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy's all about book.
Tommy's all about it.
Take what you want from that. That could be really good, and you could be getting in early, or that could be a terrible decision.
We actually got I'll call it a discussion or a debate prior to our last podcast about that. So maybe we'll throw that in for this week and get you guys listen to what we talked about.
We did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
we had in on that for like 25 minutes before we actually started and recorded.
So we were saying we should that's what we need. Like, I don't know, once a month. Like have a game night once a month, just drink whiskey and just go just live, not recorded, not posted, just live,
unfiltered.
Live and unfiltered.
Unfiltered and honest,
uncensored.
Oof.
Goes live at midnight Eastern
on our was it a Patreon? What they call this thing?
Patreon. But
all right, guys.
Another live stream. No Tommy this week.
No Tommy this week.
We'll be back for the podcast for everyone that missed him severely. Don't worry. It's just we didn't fire him. Promise. We're trying to still. We'll get around to it. We'll figure out some violation. He's taking a lot of days off though.
Yeah, we have to bring it. Like I said, go to scheduler, go to HR.
Needs to be Gordon that follow up on that for us. But
Gordon. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. If you guys are still here, give that thumbs up, smash that sub button. We are going to call it a little early tonight.
A little bit early, right on cue.
Right on cue. We will see you guys on Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, and then next week on Monday, 9 p.m.
Again, for sure.
Eastern.
And in
You
the
guys-
Discord. Check out the
The
Discord. Come join us if you're not in there.
Absolutely.
See you there.
All right, everybody.
Good
Have a good
morning.
night. Later.